Hello, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to program a cosine numeric display using the infrared remote control. The first thing you want to do is select the display that you want to program. In this case I'm going to be showing you how to program the shipping display on this sign, and we want to select that by pressing the next device until our display flashes. So you can see as I press the next device, each of these displays flashes to let me know that it's the one currently receiving signals from the remote. I'm going to keep pushing that until I get to the shipping display. Now I want to program this one, so I'm going to press Program, and that's going to bring me into the Set Digit menu. The Set Digit menu only really applies when you're trying to configure the sign using the buttons on the back of the display. So we're going to go ahead and push Program again. And that brings us into our settings menu. The first setting is the unique address for the display. This is how each of the displays talks to the remote control. They each need a unique address, and it should already be configured for you. In this case, I'm just going to press Reset to move to the next setting, which is my count increment. This is the number of the number you want to increment by each time that the sign counts. Since I want to count up once each day, I'm going to leave it at 1 and press Reset to move to the next setting. The DP is the decimal point location. You can press up and down to set the decimal point at any given digit. It does not apply for what I want to display here, which is the safe days worked for the shipping department. So I'm going to leave all the decimal points off, and I'm going to press Reset to move to the next setting. Now I'm setting the count direction. I can set it to up, down, or off. If set to off, the display will not count. If set to up, it will count up. Now I'm going to press the Reset button again, so I move to the next setting, which is the count frequency. I can count each day, week, month, second, minute, hour, or day. I want to leave it at day, so I'm going to press Reset to move to the next setting, which is the brightness. Using your up and down buttons, you can choose whichever brightness you like. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at the lowest setting here so it looks alright on the video. And when done, I'm going to press Reset to move to the next setting. Now I'm setting the day to start counting. If you look in the programming instructions, you'll see the defaults for each of these values are bolded with an asterisk next to them. If you're attempting to count once every 7 days, you're going to want to make sure you use all the default values in the settings menu. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it here at Sunday. If I wanted to adjust it, I could go ahead and press the up button to change the day of the week to start counting. Once it's set to Sunday, I'm going to press Reset to move to the next setting, which is the start hour. I want to start counting at midnight, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it as start hour equals 0 and press Reset to move to the start minute. I'm going to start counting at midnight again, so it's 0. We'll move ahead with Reset, and now we're setting the end day. We want to stop counting on Saturday just before midnight, so we're going to set it to Saturday. Reset again to set the end hour, which is 11 o'clock p.m. Reset again. End minute is 59 minutes. So this is telling it we want to stop counting at 11 o'clock 59 minutes. And Reset again brings me back to counting, normal operation. Now if I want to go ahead and enter a number to start, I can simply use the numeric keypad. I'm going to type in 1, 2, 3 and press Enter. You'll see it flash to signify that it's been locked in and saved. And if I just leave the sign right now, it'll start counting every 24 hours, it'll increment. Now if I want my sign to count at midnight, I need to tell it what time of day it currently is. To do that, you need to go to the time menu, and to get there you use the program button again. Press program, and you can see that I'm now in the set digit menu. Press program again, I'm in the settings menu. Press program again, I'm in the set time menu. And the first setting is the current month. It is March, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it as March. I can adjust here using up and down to set the month that I need. I'm going to press reset, and now I'm setting the current day. It is March 7th, so I'm going to hit reset again, and the day and the year. I'm sorry. So up again, up and down to select the year. Go ahead and hit reset, and now I'm setting the current day. It is indeed Thursday, so I'm going to go ahead and press reset again. Before I do that, I'll just scroll through here so you can see pretty self-explanatory what each setting is. You can always refer to the instruction sheet for what the options are. So now that Thursday's set, I'm going to hit reset again. It is currently 12 o'clock. Just a note here, this is military time, so if it were 1 o'clock, I would want to be entering 13 there. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at 26 minutes. I'm going to press reset again, and the seconds I don't really care about being that accurate, so I'm going to go ahead and hit reset again. And now you can see I'm back in counting mode. So now that I've set the time for the display, all the counting will be done at midnight, since I'm counting up once per day. Another note here is once you've set the time for one display, it broadcasts to all the other displays, so you don't need to, on a multi-display sign, set the time for each individual unit. You set it for one, and then they all know what time it is. And that concludes our tutorial for how to set up the numeric display.